It's no secret that traditionally, film and media industries are male-dominated fields. But with the arrival of new platforms like YouTube, why is it that cinematography, tech, film niches here on this platform still remain mostly occupied by guys? Let's back up real quick. When talking to friends of mine who are girls, my friends will say that their favorite YouTubers are mostly girls who are in the beauty, vlogger type niches here on YouTube, while I'm basically the complete opposite, and I like to watch more cinematography, tech related content, which means that the majority of my favorite YouTubers are guys. Also, is it niche or niche? I don't know. I'm just gonna say niche. Stick with me if I'm wrong. Beginning of this year, I made a video called I Tried to Shoot B-roll like Peter McKinnon. I've never made cinematic B-roll before. That was the first time I ever made a video that was more cinematography focused, and when I went back to check the analytics, I found that over 98% of the people who watched that videos were guys. And as I continue to make this type of content, the skewed demographics remain the same. To this day, my demographics remain 91% male and 9% female, which is kind of better. Now, this got me thinking about why. Why are not many girls watching this type of content? Is it that they're not interested? What's going on? Now, I don't have the answer to this question. I don't think anybody does, to be honest. However, one thing I do know is that role models play a huge role when shaping somebody's path, of inspiring them and igniting that passion in someone. A couple months ago, I was talking to Roberto Blake, who's a creative entrepreneur and YouTube educator, about what he thought about the reasoning behind why there aren't too many girls in the film cinematography niche here on YouTube, and this is what he had to say.
The real issue is partly one that a lot of people who will say that the representation doesn't matter and people are people, their thesis isn't wrong, but they're not looking at the humanity of the issue. The person who will make that argument, I think, is reflexively saying that because they've never experienced not having representation for what it is they're trying to do. If you had to name like successful female directors, can you name like 5 top tier female directors? No, right? And even beyond the mainstream, as you said, in YouTube where you have so much new talent, it's like, it's a short list. The more representation in the creative community there is, the more people will aspire to great things and won't feel like the door's been shut on them.
If we as the viewer see ourselves in a small fraction of the person that we're watching, we instantly just feel more connected and makes us relate to this person as a human.
It's kind of a what came first, the chicken or the egg, you know, because let's talk about YouTube, for example. Because there aren't as many female videographer, photographer, YouTubers, some other girl who's watching YouTube and wants to do that, because they're not seeing as many girls, maybe they think it's harder for them or less likely for them, and it's so much easier to see a girl in that role and be like, hey, I can do that. It's hard to encourage girls to go into a space where there aren't very many already.
I don't watch YouTubers based on if they're a girl or a boy. I watch their content because I like it. But finding those creators who are also girls really have just inspired me in sort of a different way. In no way do I want to be singled out or made special just because I'm a girl in a niche that is mostly occupied by guys. And I know this might be a little bit hypocritical from the title of this video, but we are not just female creators, we are simply creators. Other female creators and younger girls will see the type of content you are putting out into the world and appreciate you for your hard work. And that's why
we need more female filmmakers.
We need more female photographers,
bloggers, cinematographers,
videographers,
YouTubers, editors.
We need more female storytellers.
We need more female editors, more female creators talking about tech.
And if you're a girl who wants to get into making videos about cinematography or tech or whatever it may be in this space, just know that you're not alone, and there's so many other awesome female creators out there just like you.
Hello everyone, I'm Lizzie Pierce, if you don't know me already or follow my YouTube channel, and if you don't, you definitely should. A ding where I just winked if you want.
Hey guys, my name is Hannah Claire and I mainly create content on the platforms of YouTube and Instagram.
Hey guys, I'm Audrey. I'm Audrey's friend, and
a fellow YouTuber.
Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Jacqueline. I got started because I was always really interested in tech from a really young age. So I first got into filmmaking when I was about 12. Some of my goals when it comes to filmmaking is to work in a film studio one day, or to work on a feature film, whether it's part of the crew or the editing.
What is my favorite part of the creative process? The entire thing. I love it.
Favorite part about the creative process is probably when I come up with ideas. I get so freaking excited and I get all into it. I have this vision and I'm like all juiced up. I keep running around my room.
I just have an idea and it all clicks and I can see how it's gonna go together. And I'm like, I wanna make this. And then you go through that whole like creative process. It's very, very difficult. And you make it and then you're done and you're like, I did it.
In the creative process, you're like, wow, this is such a good idea. And then you're like, wow, it's actually turning out and it's sucking a little bit. And then when you get to the editing and you got like the B-roll and the A-roll and the storyline and everything together, and it becomes like an amazing masterpiece of what you originally envisioned, that's like the best part to me.
Coming up with the ideas and then having a vision for an end product and then putting in the work and all of the steps up into the point where that's like a physical thing. To me, that is just incredible.
I've always loved taking photographs. I'm a self-taught photographer. I taught a lot of it online. I learned a lot of it through some mini courses that I went to and learned by my mistakes, I suppose you could say.
So support your fellow female creators to have a larger voice in this niche here on YouTube, but also just have fun creating and work towards making this platform and this industry a more inclusive space for everyone.
I think my favorite part about being a creator is the fact that you can make whatever the heck you want just because you can and just because you feel like it. If it wasn't for all of the amazing female content creators, I don't know that I would have had the confidence to do this.
You know, I am a creative soul. I love singing, dancing, acting, filmmaking, all of the above. If it wasn't for YouTube, I'd probably go crazy. I am kind of going crazy because of YouTube as well, but YouTube life.
Advice for young women and girls who want to get into a creative industry is to realize that you have so much power right at your fingertips to tell the stories that you want to tell. Make videos, make photos, and tell stories and get them out into the world, and they might just hit that one person who needed to see it at that point in time, or you might inspire that one girl to like get into creative storytelling and just really make a difference.
His advice would be is to just do it, as scary as it may be. Just get on and do it.
If all of us do it, we get up there and we start doing it, things will change. There'll be more women to look up to, there'll be more women creating, and I think that that's what we need to do.
So create awesome content that will one day inspire others to pursue their dreams as well. You never know who's watching.